give him a tee. That's my only chance. I get an early lead on him. How you doing? I'm going to get that early lead and stall.
Last timeout, I've been doing the universal, like, media timeout thing for college basketball. Does that work for you guys?
Coach, you ready for that?
Hey, call me if you need anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same. If you want this
I saw that. It was awesome. I would love. Oh, you do it. I do want it.
For everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party, your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
100 years later, since 1921, J.C. Dillon Incorporated is still serving Central Illinois with all your residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and site utility needs.
Whether it be a random plumbing repair or hookup, new water heater, water softener, sewage pump, sump pump replacement.
For a new underground water service, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, please contact us at J.C. Dillon Plumbing or visit our website at jcdilloninc.com.
J.C. Dillon Incorporated, proud supporter of Notre Dame High School.
Well, welcome, Peoria Notre Dame basketball fans, to tonight's non-conference girls game between your Peoria Notre Dame Lady Irish and the Pontiac Indians. Pontiac High School, our neighbors up north in Livingston County. The Irish JV took care of business quite handily just a few minutes ago. A more than 30-point victory against the Pontiac JV. And now the Irish are about a minute and a half away from opening ceremonies here of this midweek non-conference game. I'm Rob Kenny, one of your usual announcers, here with one of my usual partners in crime, and it is a crime what we do here on the broadcast. Mike
Guilty as
Plunkett.
charged. Guilty as charged.
Let everybody know what we're doing here today, Mike.
Yeah, it's just good to be here. Varsity game. We've got a matchup of two teams kind kind of going a little bit different directions
Yeah.
right now. You know, Pontiac comes in with the heels of a 4-game losing streak with a 1-6 record. We just it came off a big win at Metamora, a game that we were 16 points down in the first half and came back and hung on to win by a point. And we're looking at, I believe, a 7-1 record right now. So, you know, but you know what? You play the games for a reason. The records,
That's right.
You know, until you're playing the games, they don't mean much.
That's right. I'm sure Metamora thought they were going to come away with a victory the other night. We'll have our prayer, anthem, starting lineups following this.
Heavenly Father, you we give all praise and thanksgiving. You will bless us with your bountiful gifts. Help us to use them for your honor. Send forth your grace and abundance upon all gathered for this basketball game. Allow all of our gifts and talents to shine forth in a Christian way. Especially bless these teams, coaches, and referees. Protect all from injury and harm. Allow your peace to always reign in our hearts. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. And now we're playing our national anthem.
All right, you'll hear in the background the sultry tones of John Cummings, Peoria Notre Dame's public address announcer. He's going to be doing the starting lineups for the crowd gathered here. My partner, Mike Plunkett, will do the starting lineups for the crowd, hopefully a crowd, listening to us at home.
All right, thanks, Rob. We're going to take a look at tonight's starting lineups, and through the courtesy of our wonderful tech crew with leadership of Aaron Cunningham and his worthy assistant Mike Bear, that we're lucky to have some graphics they put up for us, and they'll keep you informed. Some great shots, so we really appreciate what they do for us. First, the starters for Pontiac: number 1, a junior, Mackenzie Coates; number 10, a senior, Michaela Fisher; for 21, a sophomore, Bailey Mashing; a senior, number 32, Bren Pickett; and another senior, number 34, Samantha Johns. The Indians are coached by Brad Harmon. And you can see the starting lineup: Coates, Fisher, Mashing, Pickett, and Johns.
3 seniors.
For the Indians, 3 seniors, a junior and a sophomore. Now we're going to take a look at the starting lineup for the Lady Irish of Notre Dame. A 5'10 senior guard, number 2, Delaney Cook. A 5'6 senior guard, number 3, Molly Rickey. A 5'4 junior guard, number 15, Mary Breitbach. A 6-foot junior forward, number 20, Biz Daly. And running the show for the Irish, a 5'8 sophomore guard, 22, Maya Wardle. Entering tonight's game, Delaney Cooks come in as our leading scorer, averaging 12.7 points a game. See a look at the girls on the screen. That's been kind of our typical starting lineup, but we go pretty deep on the bench. We've got some kids that can come in and help us. Cook with 12.7, Ricky 9.4, Wardle 10.9. But go along with those 10.9 points a game from Maya Wardle, she's averaging 6.3 assists, 4.9 rebounds, and just kind of make sure that the ball gets in the hands of the right people. But we've got a lot of contributions from a lot of people, and it goes up and down the lineup. There's not going to be anybody's stats going to jump out at you, but it's always a good team effort.
Nope. It all adds up to a 7-1 record. And Pontiac wins the tip. Manages to crack off a quick 10-footer by number 1. Mackenzie Coates comes up short, but goes off the Irish. Pontiac will inbounds the ball underneath their own basket, just to the right of their own basket.
And what you worry about here is coming off a very emotional, hard-earned, tough win in Metamora on Tuesday. You don't want to have any kind of letdown.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the coaches have stressed that. But number 1, Mackenzie Coates has come out very aggressively so far in this.
She's got a shot.
This game.
Yeah. Irish and the Indians trade turnovers there. Basically starting the game over here, 23 seconds in with Pontiac having possession of the ball.
Now here's the test for Pontiac right now is going to be just breaking this pressure. Teams have had trouble getting the ball in against us, and especially in spots where they can't move on the sideline. You got to, if you try to get open by yourself, it's not easy.
Kayla Fisher manages to get the ball in to number 34, Samantha Johns, one of their senior starters. We mentioned they have 3 seniors out there, so they have plenty of experience, plenty of leadership, plenty of reps. Quick long arms, quick hands of Biz Daly there, pokes the ball away.
And again, as we mentioned at the sophomore game, we've got there was a step over the inline or the half court line. That Pontiac is looking to start their offense, but they're pushed out beyond the volleyball line for the most part here.
Yeah.
So
actually pushed them into the Irish side of the court there,
right,
forcing the turnover. That was Biz Daly being a one-woman wrecking crew there on point of defense, point of the spear.
2-3 zone. Going a little in and out with that ball reversal.
Wardle shoots over the top of it from the top of the key with a nice dish from Mary Breitbach, giving the Irish a quick 3-0 lead here, less than a little bit more than a minute into the game. Pontiac looking to set up their offense here.
That's just active hands by Ricky.
Yeah.
She knew it. If she doesn't stop, maybe she doesn't get caught.
Molly's just too sweet and too honest of a girl.
Yeah.
To try to get away with something like that. She's a very good job there.
Yeah, that's one of those where if she keeps her dribble going, who knows?
That's just bad upbringing there, being honest like that. I don't know what Chad's.
Yeah, that's just
Chad
bad
about
parenting.
That. It is. The Irish playing their tough man-to-man defense here. They get blocked the shot before the shot attempt can even get up. The blocking on the when she was trying to gather, but it goes off the Irish. We have another out-of-bounds play underneath Pontiac. This time on the left side of their basket. You get the ball in. The Irish get another block there. Molly Ricky's hands. Delaney Cooks gets her hands in there.
Good job of Delaney getting her hands in there and pulling your head out because the things swing out. You don't want to get popped in the nose.
No, you do not. The ref's letting them play a little bit here. Things
I like
get a little handsy right now, but yeah, I do too. Keeps the game flowing right now.
It does. Thought the boys' game the other night, the officials did a really nice job of letting the game be played and decided by the players.
Breitbach. Corner 3 there from the right. Missed it. Delaney Cook just can't quite get her hands intercepting that pass, but does intercept it, or does knock it out of bounds. Forcing Pontiac to reset their offense and try to get the ball in against this tough Irish man-to-man defense. Nice little pass over the top there. Biz Daly does a great job of weak side defense coming down and helping out Maya Wardle.
And again, Molly Ricky with just a little dip there. Delaney Cook called for the foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a 9 shooting foul. Be out underneath the basket again for Pontiac. They're making a home down there doing this.
But just real good, just an example of good team defense. We're already in.
Yeah.
Here we go, shut down that inbounds pass and make it tough. Now again, we've talked about this. We just need to convert, be patient, consistent, convert these things.
Yeah, the Irish have gotten 2 shots. They've both been threes. One's went in. One's a little bit long. And it's 1 shot a minute. That's really not going to get it done. The Irish turn the ball over here. Pass a little bit long for Delaney. She got her hands on it, but couldn't bring it in. Pontiac attacking from the right side, swing it very quickly out to the left. The Irish, quick hands again, though, are disrupting what they want to do. Going to force a turnover. Irish get the ball.
And as we continue just to shut down the passing lanes, it's making it harder and harder for them to complete any kind of pass.
Yeah. My Wardle dancing around the top, gets the ball into Delaney. Delaney takes the ball.
Little travel.
Oh, they're going to give her a little bit of a travel.
That's a good call. She did.
Yep.
You can see right here she turned.
I think she's surprised to find herself with that, not necessarily wide open, but with not as much traffic in front of her as she thought there was going to be.
She probably, look at Maya just staying with it. That's just relentless on Maya's part.
Yeah, it is. There's no quarter being given right here. 32 minutes. What you said about what Central has lived on for decades. 32
Play for
minutes.
32 minutes and make the other team's life miserable. You know, Nolan Richardson, remember at Arkansas, 40 minutes of hell?
40 minutes of hell,
Well, that's you know, the philosophy. You just do things for 32 minutes and you're going to wear somebody down.
All right. Yeah, almost impossible not to get a blocking foul.
Yeah,
when you're doing that on
point,
defense.
You've got to release, sprint to a spot, and get to that next spot, and she just
you know where she wants to go. You can beat her there because you don't have to dribble.
Right.
I think the Irish 3-0 lead on the back of a Maya Wardle top of the key three-pointer. We get down near the 5-minute mark here. Molly Rickey forces another turnover. This one leads to points for the Irish. A left-handed layup for Molly. Her preferred left side. Irish now have a 5-0 lead.
Now
putting the
that's
press
be a
on.
steal there. Anytime they're going to try to throw over the top, your back people have got to be there ready for a steal. Delaney's just athletic enough; they weren't able to throw over the top of her.
Yeah, they're not. And Pontiac doesn't have a height advantage, so they can't.
No.
It's nice if you had a 6'8" person there at the top of the key to be the release valve for any sort of break the press you have. But
that
you just don't have it here.
That helps.
The old Brian Randall. Just throw it up to Brian Randall, let him get it. That's our press break.
Yeah, you're a brilliant coach, but you know what? You are, because you're getting the ball where it needs to go.
Yeah. I think the Irish force another turnover. Really a carbon copy of what happened in the JV game, which, like we were just talking about. No way for Pontiac to even initiate the first action they want to get going.
Yeah, if you're starting things, that's a very nice penetration and pass by Maya, and she found her buddy Delaney for an easy layup.
Delaney's money in the bank.
And Delaney's going to finish. Delaney is going to finish. Good hustle by Delaney.
All right, we got people on the ground all over the place.
And Maya's her first look is always going to be down the floor. And the return, that's all right. If the shot gets blocked, it gets blocked. That's just part of the game.
Good sharing of the basketball there. And Biz Daly dumps it down to her guard, who's down on the block, and Mary Breitbach does not hesitate. She puts up a shot, just like he said. It gets blocked now, no big deal. Reset the offense.
And chances are it's going to get blocked out of bounds. You keep the ball.
Maya Wardle, a little bit short, a little bit left on that corner three. The Irish have a 7-0 lead now. Force another turnover.
Yeah, it's time to start converting some of these.
Yeah, turnovers are backbreaking to the team that turns the ball over only if it results in points on a consistent basis. Oh, Maya Wardle reacts to that very well. Shows your nice shooter's touch there, falling behind the backboard. Puts the ball up on the rim and gets it to roll in. 9-0 Irish on that offensive rebound.
Ooh, that's going to be 2 on Maya. That's her second.
Yep. A little aggressive. I don't think she was expecting number one for Pontiac, Mackenzie Coates, to turn into her like that. I think she was expecting Coates to turn towards her offensive basket. Instead, she turned back towards the Irish offensive basket. Maya needs to learn how to play with 2 fouls. She knows how to play with 2 fouls. She doesn't need to learn. And we have our mask timeout here, our mandated mask timeout, 3:29. Irish up 9-0. The scoreboard tells the story. It's been all the defense of the Irish. We're, of course, showing all these offensive replays, but it's been the Irish defense that have led to these 9 points.
It has been. With Pontiac they had an early break right off the tip initially, and really haven't had too many opportunities since then.
No, they had trouble. Like we said, initiating even their initial action. Their first pass from the top of the key down to a wing is tough for them to make. And if you can't get that going, then you have to do something different.
And again, like we said, the first game, if you know, the defense is more than just the steals and block shots and those kind of things. It's forcing your opponent to not be able to do what they want to do, and just don't let them, you know. Again, you want to start your offense at 18 feet, you make them start it at 20 feet, 22 feet. And everything's a little tougher, and you have to rush yourself a little bit. And it is, and again, like we mentioned earlier, 32 minutes of that, and you've about had enough.
Yeah. I've been on both ends of it a lot.
Yeah.
I think we were 4-21 my junior year in high school. Me not leading, with me on the team.
So you got 4 wins, and everybody else got 21 losses.
Yes. I think what you said about speeding up, things are just going too fast for Pontiac at the moment right now.
Yeah, if you don't have time just to even look and you know, make the pass you want to make, catch the ball, get in your triple threat position, you know, face a basket, square up. You don't have time to do it. Like right there, that's pretty easy right there.
Yeah.
You get the ball, you know, if they're going to continue to let Delaney just step up and catch that ball, she's going to operate from there. And then if they start backing off her, she's going to knock that shot down.
What I like there, Delaney was looking to make that pass before her feet were even close to coming back to the ground. Just got a foul on the ground there before the shot could get off. I'm going to get a travel on Maya there. She threw up a pump fake.
You know what? She did. She had a little bit of
patter.
Yep, she did.
All right, get down to 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Irish throwing a shutout so far, 9-0. Pontiac is looking to get any offense, anything established here, even if it happens by luck.
Another one on Delaney. That's Delaney's second. Our hands are down low, and that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And the official is telling them, I don't know if you can hear him or not, he's telling them, no hands, no hands.
Michaela Fisher back into the game. She'll be inbounding on the far side in front of the fans. Gets it back now. She sees the driving lane. She takes it. Nice left-handed shot off the backboard, giving Pontiac their first points of the game. 9-2 now, the Irish lead. The Irish, though, get the ball in. It's bouncing around. Get the ball back out. Maya Wardle looks and gets the ball to Biz Daly in the paint. Biz drops it down to Molly Rickey. Molly back out to Delaney Cook. We're naming off the whole roster here.
Yeah, just about everybody.
And Delaney misses a shot. Pontiac gets the rebound, and we're going to call a jump ball. And it looks like Pontiac will have possession. Breitbach back into the game. Lexi Gorham coming into the game for the first time. Maya and Delaney both coming out with those 2 fouls. We had Caitlin Cassidy sneak into the game there, too, while we were going back and forth.
Right. Well, we forced another turnover. Maybe not. No, we
just a deflection. But they only got 10 feet in that play.
Right.
I mean, that's what the Irish are doing here. We're just hounding them.
Like to see Molly come running up, and as Mary forces the defense to turn, or the offense to turn.
Get that trap. A wild shot.
Ooh, Biz drew that charge.
Yes, she did. A wild attempt there from Pontiac. Don't know if Biz hit her head on the ground, or she had the look of somebody who banged something.
Biz is on the ground a lot, and she gets back up about every time. She's just, well, so far it's been every time.
I hope it's every time. A pass too far there. Pontiac was looking to do a little secondary break, but the half-court pass was too far. Counts as another turnover. Irish didn't really force that one, other than the fact that, like you said, we've sped them up.
Yeah, and we're right now on offense. The thing that we're doing is we're trying to get things happening too quick. You know, this is good. Reverse it. You know, reverse it a couple times. You know, they're playing just a 2-3 zone. There's that drive on the baseline, that pass to a shooter, and then you try to get to the offensive boards, and Caitlin Cassidy can do that. It's another turnover. We have way too many turnovers.
Yeah, Mackenzie, it's number 4, Aaliyah Daly. It's going to lead to a shooting foul earned by Pontiac. We get a foul on Molly Rickey, it looks like. Number 3, yes.
Her first 15 foul.
2 free throws for number 21, Bailey Mashing. Hey, you look up and you think this game should be 20-2, Mike.
Yeah.
It's 9-3 right now. The game has been tilted in the Irish favor the entire 6.5 minutes we've played, but this free throw goes in, and it does. The Irish only have a 5-point lead. 9-4, Irish. Jackie Long comes in. See Jackie's sweet left-handed shot coming up. Among all the other things she does well. Let's see, going, gets the ball on to Cassie. Cassie dumps it down into Daly. Right block, Daly thwarted, comes back out, gets the ball out to right block. There's another turnover. Yep. Again, there's...
She blocked it, but then she fouled her after the block.
Yeah. That is a tremendous defense by Daly there, Aaliyah Daly, number 4 for Pontiac. It's the second or third time she's managed to stop the Irish from entering the ball, earning the turnover for her side. This time she gets 2 free throws for herself. She makes it 3 straight free throws for the Indians have brought them within 4 points, 9-4.
And they're bonus the rest of the half.
They look like good free throw shooters.
And right now they're 3 for 3. Did you jinx them? You did.
I hope so.
I'm not going to take credit for it. I'll give you credit.
Take credit for that one. All right, 9-5 Irish. Caitlin Cassidy drives. Probably lucky to get bailed out there. That's a pass that's not going to succeed. It's just too much. Too many arms there. But she earns the foul. Non-shooting foul. The Irish take the ball out left baseline. Lexi Gorham triggering it in, gets it into Caitlin Cassidy. A very athletic catch by Caitlin. Biz Daly gets the rebound. Going to have another jump ball. And it's going to go to the Irish way.
Stays with the Irish.
52.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Irish, 4-point lead. They had a 9-0 lead, and they have not scored in several minutes of game time here. Lexi Gorham with the shot she can make. She misses it from the left baseline. Breitbach tracks down the rebound. Gets the ball back from Daly. Puts up a much more preferred 3-pointer for her rather than a close-in shot, and she hits it, giving the Irish a 12-5 lead.
We needed that. We needed something to just go in.
Yeah, we need something to hit the inside of the rim, make the net move, inside of the net move. Coates driving into the teeth of the Irish defense. They pull it back out. Pontiac looking to end this quarter on something strong. 15.5 seconds to go. Down 7. See what Pontiac Lady Indians can dial up here. Irish are looking for a turnover and points off the turnover. Pontiac is looking to at the very least not do that.
Yeah, if nothing else, they want the last shot. They don't want to give us a chance to score. They have the ball to start the second quarter, so it's a good idea to have the last shot here. They may not get it off, though.
No, they're not. Don't get it out. Good Irish defense, but Pontiac does not turn it over, doesn't give it back to the Irish for a chance to swing the momentum back. The momentum right now is with Pontiac, I'd say, Mike.
Yeah,
the Irish are up 9-0, and now it's 12-5.
Yeah, we're you know, it's almost like a little bit of that hangover from that game Tuesday night where you just
talked about that, yeah.
Yeah, and we have normal community coming in here Saturday, so you're looking at a very intense non-conference game on Tuesday night. What should be a very intense conference game Saturday afternoon, and in between, you got a Pontiac team coming in here with 1 win. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
We said this before the game. The records are, you know, they're there. You know, that shows you what has happened. It's no indication of what is going to happen on that particular night.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, other teams can play too. You know, just because
Exactly,
we can play, everybody else can play. And I heard the Pontiac head coach for the game tell one of his assistants, you know, I just hope we can match their intensity. And you know, I think they have.
I think they have. Yeah, they did not get on the bus in Pontiac to drive down here to not compete. You can see it. I mean, they won the opening tip, and they've been in the Irish's face, and maybe they've been under pressure. The Irish put them under far more pressure than we have. But
I would guess we probably, and I haven't kept track, I would guess we've probably turned the ball over, you know, 5 times in that first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, 5 times in a quarter, that, you know, that plays out to 20 times in a game. You know, you want to keep those turnovers at 12 or below at the high school level, I believe.
Yeah, these extra possessions are, you know, they're going to come back and bite you, and they did. They got their 5 points off the turnovers. They got the ball here. Ooh.
Yep.
Dramatic.
Goes out of bounds.
Falling there.
So as a coach, you hate that. You hate to waste and lose that possession.
Yeah.
You know, 4 seconds into the quarter and you lost the possession.
Yeah, you said they seem to have trouble inbounding the ball against the Irish, especially on the sidelines. Do a good job. See Elizabeth Hanley into the game here, and usually Elizabeth
you got
steadies
Cassidy,
things.
saw that coming.
Yep. Daly to Cassidy, big to big. 14-5 Irish lead now with the first 2 points here in the second quarter.
Cassidy does a good job of waiting. Her timing is good. She waited for that pass to get completed. Then she made a hard cut.
Yeah, she finished. Biz Daly down on the floor there. Cannot quite get the ball.
Hands.
Yep. It's a good battle down there between Daly and number 32, Bryn Pickett. Neither of them was given any quarter. Pontiac inbounding the ball underneath their basket, the right side of their basket. Having trouble getting the ball in.
Did not get it in. It
nope.
Was touched by Pontiac, so it'll be out on the side.
Excellent job by Alexa Gorman there. Just forcing the pass to have to be thrown too close to the sideline. You said Elizabeth Hanley in the game now. She's a steadying influence. We have our stats before the game when we were looking at them, Mike, and we always talk about Elizabeth's floor game and her leadership and all that stuff. And you look at her shooting percentages, and they're off the charts. She's shooting 45% from 3-point, 66% from 2-point for a combined 56% field goal percentage.
Yeah, she will.
That's outstanding.
She will very rarely, if ever, take a shot she's not capable of making,
Yeah.
and she forces nothing.
She's making more than half of them. I'm not surprised. I'm just surprised we don't talk about our offense more, and that's on us. And when we're coming together, our bodies there at the top of the key is going to lead to a foul on the Irish, number 15, Mary Breitbach.
That's going to be a bonus.
Yeah, going to be a bonus. Like you said, they were in the bonus at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, bonus with 7 minutes to go. If we
see if my jinx holds. Otherwise, this is the Pontiac's way back into this half. Sub was coming in here. Leah Daly was coming in, but she's coming in for Mackenzie Coates, the shooter, the free throw shooter. First step of the one-on-one is way off to the left. Actually doesn't hit the rim, so that leads to a violation.
For the sub to get in.
All right, see if the Irish can run their offense as well as they ran it last time. We got that nice dump down from Daly, that baseline dump down from Daly to Cassidy. Led to an easy layup for Caitlin. A great way to start the quarter on offense for the Irish. Let's see what they can get going here. Oh, they're going to be a double dribble.
That's a great move if you don't get caught.
It's an excellent move if you don't get caught.
I saw that happen in a game, a sectional game a few years back. Morton got away with it. It was so odd, nobody caught it. Everybody just kind of, and then it did happen.
If the player sells it, because they don't think they're double dribbling. Because
now, right now, we want Lexi and Biz to be. Biz is in a pretty good spot. Lexi, so if they throw over the top, now you got somebody from behind that's going to steal. Nice play by Hanley.
You know, that's why we don't talk about her offense, because she's always doing stuff like that. All right, Caitlin Cassidy with a nice three from the left. And offense and defense into offense that we talk about so often.
Yeah,
giving the Irish 17-5.
Don't let her start making threes, because every part of her game is so polished for a freshman in high school in her, the first part of the season.
Yeah.
30-second timeout by Coach Langhoff. He's going to ride this for a long time and keep Delaney and Maya out. And you know what? We're extending the lead.
Yep. Getting great work from Cassidy, freshman coming in. As soon as we say that, we're throwing 3 starters back into the game. Ricky, Wardle, and Cook.
So they're all coming back in
just checked
now?
in, yep.
Yep.
That's what we know.
Yeah.
That probably was. I was wondering what he was going to talk about on the timeout. That's probably what it was. It was just to get those girls back
Get
in
them
with
in.
strict instructions to not use their hands for anything except offense. All right. So Caitlin Cassidy and Elizabeth Hanley will be the two people who remain on the floor for the Irish.
Playing a little 1-2-2. That's he brought them in to switch defenses.
All right. He's definitely got the athletes out there to do it right now.
We're staying in it.
All right. Don't reach Elizabeth. Yep, gets the ball off of her foot. Smart play by Pontiac. She had lost her dribble. All right, Pontiac's had a chance to look at this zone now. The coach is allowed to make a little adjustment.
Oh, tough shot.
Very nice shot there by number 21, Bailey Mashing. We get a three from Molly Rickey from the right wing. Oh, we get Caitlin Cassidy. 2 shots at her offensive rebound. Gets the ball out to Delaney Cook, who buries it.
I guess three is better than 2.
I guess so. 20-7 now the Irish after that Delaney Cook left.
So Caitlin gets an offensive rebound, then an assist. So it's pretty good possession for her.
It's not bad. It's a twofer. Buy one, get one.
Bust out and go with it, Delaney. Look at Maya sprint down the floor.
Passes a little behind her. Maya then looks to pass.
One more pass, and that's a good spot. Caitlin feels pretty good tonight.
Yes, she does.
Along.
Elizabeth Hanley didn't realize how open she was. Grabs the offensive rebound, goes up and is going to get 2 shots. The layup was blocked, but they're getting a body. A little bit of a push. So Elizabeth trying to increase the Irish 13-point lead here with 5:11 to go in the second period of this non-conference game against the Pontiac Indians. Comes up short, just barely touches the front of the rim. Elizabeth will get one more. See if the Irish can't secure this offensive rebound if there is one. Nope, Elizabeth doesn't give us a chance. Makes a very pretty free throw. 21-7 now Irish, 5:11 to go here in the first half. We're going to get a timeout for Pontiac. Full timeout for Pontiac. Coach is going to draw up something. This comes with 5:08 to go in the second quarter. The Irish looked a little bit better, a little bit more composed on offense here, Mike.
A little sharper, a little more crisp. I think you come out and it's a little bit of a letdown. Maybe this game doesn't excite you as much as Tuesday's game did or what Saturday's will, but you still got to play. Yeah. And Pontiac, coach hoping they'd match our intensity. I think right now our biggest deal is we've matched their intensity coming back this second quarter.
I would say Pontiac has gotten our attention.
Yeah. Yeah,
we had the coaching staff's attention the whole time. I'm not sure you're right. I'm not sure I had the team's attention that first quarter. There's that nice shot.
Yeah, that's not
floating
an easy
from
shot.
on the left side.
Not an easy shot.
Excellent here. And there's be Delaney Cook's 3. Speaking of pretty looking shots, there's Elizabeth Hanley grabbing the offensive rebound, going up strong.
Yeah, I was a little blocked live when that happened, but yeah, she was wide open when she got that, and you don't expect to be that open.
No, she did what you're supposed to do. She ate up the space, got to the basket, earned the foul, hit one of the 2 free throws, and that free throw has given the Irish this 21-7 14-point lead over the Pontiac Indians.
Now we started this quarter. Now it's a 9-2 run. If we can match that, do another 9-2 run, all of a sudden you really put some distance here.
Started the game with a 9-0 run. Started this quarter with a 9-2 run. Yeah, let's see if we can keep that intensity up for the entire quarter. Pontiac looking to stop this run.
It's going to start on this end. This is when you're going to have a run. You're going to get it here.
The Irish have them where they want to, have them in the corner. Biz Daly tries to save that ball. She touched it while she was out of bounds. Another out of bounds play underneath the basket for Pontiac. It's got to be their 6th, I think. None of them have directly led to points. This one won't either.
Caitlin's got to get her hands up. Just keep her hands up.
Pontiac gets a shot off. Delaney Cook eventually secures the defensive rebound.
Nice look down the floor.
Maya Wardle had leaked out early. Gets a layup off the length of the court pass from Delaney Cook. 23-7 now Irish. Caitlin Cassidy comes up. We have another length of the court push. Oh, Maya Wardle tried to save it. Pass just led Maya a little bit too much. Here's that first one.
Previous one.
Pontiac getting the ball in the Irish in that 1-2-2, about 3/4 press. And then it will contract into the regular 1-2-2 half-court off our defense.
Good block by Caitlin.
Was blocked by the referee. I couldn't really see what was going on. Delaney Cook is running the Irish fast break. The ball gets kicked out of bounds by Pontiac. Pontiac did a good job of getting back on defense there. And we have the mask timeout now at 3:59 of the second quarter. Irish up 23-7. And it's now an 11-2 run, Mike, that you had mentioned.
And that's, you know, again, it's going to be a game of spurts, and we've got one going right now, so that's what we want to see. And we want to keep it going. We said you're going to start it on the defensive end, and that's given us a couple breakouts, a couple good things.
Definitely is what we've been looking to do once we put the starters back in the game. Once Cook and Wardle and Ricky came back into the game, the Irish definitely played at a faster pace.
And so far, they've managed to keep themselves away from that third foul by both Cook and Wardle. We need to continue to do that. It always concerns me when, you know, you've had some fouls called because your hands have been down low, then you come out and guard them that way again. So we just have to be really careful, move our feet. Hey, if they throw in a shot or two, that's okay. They've earned it. You're not gonna shut a team out.
Yeah, they know how to play the game too. I'm more impressed by we seem to have gotten the turnovers off of our menu here. We really have not had what I would consider a bad turnover. Probably the last 5-6 minutes.
No, and you get to a point where you think it's going to be easy, so you get careless, and you think you can complete something you're maybe not going to complete, and you find out.
Pass gets 6 inches too much air underneath it. Yeah,
that's right.
Well, they have number 4, Leah Daly, out there, and she's the one who picks off those passes that have a little too much arc in them. Delaney Cook drives the ball in hard, misses a shot just off the back iron. Ball comes back out to Maya Wardle. Elizabeth Hanley doing Elizabeth Hanley things, get it to Delaney Cook. That's out. This is the Irish third offensive rebound, the 4th look at a shot here on this one possession. Delaney Cook gets it down in.
That's a really nice pass.
Very nice pass. Great ball mover for the Irish. Great pass. Great look from Delaney.
Yeah, the pass is there, you know, because she's turning and looking for it. But Caitlin has that instinct of getting to a spot.
Yeah.
And she's going to get to a spot where you get the ball to. Maya thought that whistle was going to be a third foul. But right there, look, Caitlin gets right to that spot. She doesn't stand and watch the game. She gets to a place.
You know, we talk about all the time about, you know, biggest get rewarded for running the court. Well, that was a little 6-foot run there. She got rewarded for running the court there. She wasn't static. She was, you know, 12 feet from the basket when she started that. She's not going to be able to
there she goes.
Score from there. So then she goes. Yep.
And what's happened now is, you know, Caitlin being a freshman coming in, you know, everybody's not real sure what she can do. You know, I remember seeing our tremendous athletic director David Rudolph bringing us some water. We appreciate that. But you know, you got to get that trust of your teammates. And I'll tell you right now, these junior and senior girls, they trust her because they know when she gets the ball in her hands, good things are going to happen.
Yeah. She's going to make herself available.
Good defense by Elizabeth Hanley. That's a very nice pass.
Said everyone every time.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Pontiac can dial up here now. They're now on the end of a
good defense.
13-2 run since the start of the second quarter. Since the beginning of the second quarter, rather. A couple seconds into it. All right, Maya Wardle walking the ball up. Getting down to the 3-minute mark before this possession ends for the Irish.
We continue to get our looks we got Claire Diders in the game now.
Speaking of intelligent players. Skip past Mary Breitbach. Manages to get through. Claire's got the ball in the right corner. Back out to Wardle.
That's a good skip.
Irish moving the ball here with passes that are traveling 10, 12, 15 feet in the air. Mary Breitbach takes her patented 3 from left wing. Doesn't go in this time. Get a bit of a fast break here for Pontiac. Irish forcing to push the ball back out beyond the arc where they miss a shot. Number 21, though, we've seen her do some good work close into the basket today. Bailey Mashing. She earns a...
I think that foul is going to be on Claire Diders, number 30, Claire.
Right.
Her first.
Gets herself into the scorebook. Mashing will get 2 shots. Well, that's a pretty free throw. 25-8 now.
We've seen that Mashing can make free throws. She's 3 for 3.
This will be then her 6th point of the game. If she makes this, she's got 6 of their 9. If this goes in, and it goes over the top of the board.
I think I jinxed her that time.
Yes, you did. That one's all on you.
That's all on me is right.
I called her free throw pretty. I didn't say anything about her not missing one. All right, 25-8. 2:20 to go here in the second half. Claire Deiters on a pass from Maya Wardle. Can't quite get to the foul. Delaney Cook grabs the offensive rebound. She can't get hers to fall either.
They've got to be careful.
But she doesn't give up on the ball. Ends up sliding almost underneath the Pontiac bench, trying to retrieve it. Irish are going to press here, going to play man-to-man full court defense here on the out-of-bounds play. That's about the 3rd time that old-fashioned play has worked for Pontiac. You throw it off the feet of your defender when you, in your head, the 5-second clock is ticking. And the Irish get the rebound.
Delaney got hit a little bit. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, the Irish
made a great play to get the ball to Molly.
The Irish forced the turnover there. End up getting Molly Rickey 2-pointer out of the deal there. Sorry, I stopped talking to her for a second because I was looking at Delaney. I thought she might really be hurt. Mary Breitbach intercepts that, and the Irish are off and running. You can hear the, oh, boy, Delaney Cook invites the contact, uses the contact.
She's just a good basketball player.
And scores the bucket. 30-8 now, Irish. Yeah, you don't make that shot if you're going to shy away from that contact, Mike. It's just impossible. All right,
they're going to travel.
They're going to get a travel. Good combined defense there from Mary Breitbach and Claire Deiters.
Yeah, really good help by Mary, and that created that.
Yeah, Claire had the point of attack. Defense fouled her down to the block where Mary chimed in, and it caused the turnover, the travel from Pontiac. All right, the Irish now approaching a minute 15. Looking to build on this 22-point lead. Ball's on the ground, which means the Irish are on the ground. Pontiac's on the ground there too. They get to dig the ball out. Got a little bit of a fast break going here, but Maya Wardle. Oh, it's very good hustle by Mashing. She lost that ball a couple times and never gave up on it.
And Deiters diving on the ball, got the possession to us.
Very nice job. Great hustle with both teams. All right, Irish now just under a minute. Still looking to increase this 22-point lead. Get the ball.
That's what I like to see.
Boy,
do
yeah.
I was going to say that earlier. If she'll turn, if the defense comes up on her, dump that down. If they're not coming right up, knock that shot down.
Yeah, Delaney Cook just turns around.
She's got the ability.
Gets the 12-footer, yeah.
To make that mid-ranger. Kind of a lost art. Oh, careful.
Yes, it is. All right, and there's Claire on the ground again.
Yeah, Claire's giving us some really, really good
Forcing another held ball. This one will go to the Indians, but that means maybe the Irish will get the ball and start the second half. Pontiac gets the ball in.
They created a nice
ball.
mismatch.
Oh, very nice job there. Mashing scores down low. We know she's got the touch. 32-10 now. The Irish have 20 seconds or so to go. Try to get this lead back up to 24 points where it just was. Delaney over to Molly. Molly fires off a corner three, doesn't go in. There's time. Oh, the Irish are going to get the
good play by Delaney. Didn't and Maya
she gets rewarded by Maya. The Irish get that 24-point lead back, 34-10. Pontiac's not going to be able to get off a shot here, so Molly Rickey putting her hand in there where she should. The referees let it go because there was about 10th of a second to go on the clock. And so with the second period showing zeros on the clock, it shows 34-10. The Irish with a 24-point lead on the back of defense turning into offense for the Irish here. We have Coach Langhoff here right in front of us, so we're going to talk to him for just a second. I'll give him my headset, and Coach Plunkett can ask him a few questions.
All right, Coach.
Hey, how are you guys?
Just to let you know, Mom took care of me with the
Oh,
cookie
I see
again
it.
tonight, so
Yeah.
you know that she's good. Probably was there a little concern tonight coming in after that tough game, big win on the road Tuesday.
Right.
You got normal
Yeah.
community coming in here
Yeah,
Saturday. a
there's
little
a lot.
concerned about the intensity.
Yeah, we were
tonight?
looking back and forward.
Yeah.
And it showed. I think, you know, you hope your kids are ready. And, I mean, we had a decent practice last night. But, yeah, that you still got, you know, kids running around. They read stuff. And but, you know, that's probably our fault. We probably didn't get them fully, you know, mentally ready. It's like, hey, you know, it was a great win. We talked yesterday, great win. But we got other things. What's right in front of us? And we just got sloppy. And then we got instead of having active hands, we had like fouling hands, and you know, our top two scorers are sitting on the bench early in a game. And thankfully, you know, Jackie came in. Hanley just got here. You know, had some family stuff going on, and she was ready to play. You know, it's like it's just. But thankfully, the kids came in and got some minute. Kids that, you know, don't normally, or Lexi, you know, we got Lexi Gorman a lot earlier, and they produced and did some good things for us. And but it was just you know, mental. They just weren't ready to play, and we'll take ownership of that. We got to do a better job of the staff. It's a 3-game week, and you know, bookends, and you know, and then you know, the non-con tonight. And but no, I think we, you know, composed ourselves a little bit better, and tried to work on the matchup a little bit, and just to give them a different look. And but thankfully we've got a bench that we can trust, and in situations like that we can go to them. So they stepped up. Yep. Yeah, Claire worked hard. She's on the floor a couple times, and yeah, it was good. It was good to get those kids some minutes in a early in a game.
All right, thanks,
Okay,
Coach.
appreciate
Good luck
it.
the rest
Thank
of the way.
Thank you to Coach Langhoff, and we will be back in the live action here in about 7.5 minutes of real time. So we'll be back and see you in about 6 minutes. Bye-bye.
For everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party. Your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
100 years later, since 1921, J.C. Dillon Incorporated is still serving Central Illinois with all your residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and site utility needs.
Whether it be a random plumbing repair or hookup, new water heater, water softener, sewage pump, sump pump replacement.
For a new underground water service, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, please contact us at J.C. Dillon Plumbing or visit our website at jcdillonique.com.
J.C. Dillon Incorporated, proud supporter of Notre Dame High School.
Well, welcome back, Peoria Notre Dame Lady Irish basketball fans here. Normally we give you a recap about this time, Mike, but we thought we'd highlight a single player from the first half here. Delaney Cook, and talk a little bit about her contributions during the first half.
Yeah, as you look at a half where, we had 6 different people score. We had contribution from so many, but you just can't ignore what Delaney has done. 11 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and she got her second foul, in the about the middle of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And was able to manage to she was out a little bit, and when she came back in, she still made some plays. She's probably 2 or 3 steals that she probably made, looking to throw the ball ahead. But she gave us some scoring at the end that pushed this lead, a 7-point lead at the quarter, ended up being a 23-point lead at the half. But again, you just can't ignore the contributions of Delaney with 11 points, 11 first half points tonight.
Yeah, you can tell she didn't like sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. When she came out, she was a different player. She was much more engaged. All right, speaking of engaged, we have started this game. The Irish started with the possession, up 33-10 against the Lady Indians from Pontiac. Our friends from Livingston County, really appreciate them bringing their JV and varsity teams down here on a school night. It's not easy to do.
Nice passing. A little too much maybe. But
Cook the Daly back to Cook. Couldn't quite make the final connection, though. That was pretty, though. There's ball moving, everybody touching. The things that the Irish need to do to get their offense on track.
Yeah, Biz probably could have finished on that first pass to her, but she thought she saw Delaney for a little easier pass.
All right. Irish run a fast break there.
Foul.
Yeah, Wardle to Cook. Cook earns the non-shooting foul. Ball. Irish will have the ball out underneath. Wardle, the trigger person, gets it out to Molly Rickey. Left corner, Molly, left-handed three-pointer. 3 for 3, as Mr. Cummings just says.
Just a matter of time before Molly was going to knock down a three-pointer tonight.
Yeah, 36-10 now the Irish. A minute played here in the second half.
Good weak side help.
Very good weak
side help. Just collapsing on the ball.
Biz Daly tracks down the rebound, as she often does.
Nice look by Maya. Delaney just finished. There you go.
Yep.
Got a little fancy on the first one. Didn't need to do that.
I think if you look, the ball gets tipped or it ends up. Something in the timing of that first pass to her caused her to not get the ball in her normal shooting position. She will get 2 free throws here. Bounces the first one off the back rim. Here's one thing the Irish, if you look at their stats, coach, are shooting 48% from the free throw line so far this year.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. You're not going to win many postseason games.
No.
Doing that. That's
and Delaney has been about
improve.
75% this year, but you look at the rest of the team.
Yeah, Delaney's 79 actually.
79.
That,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She is not the cause of the problem. In fact, they'd be well below 48% without her contribution. She did make 1 out of 2. The Irish force a turnover here again. Let's see if the Irish can convert some of these early turnovers in the second half into points, which they weren't really doing in this first half for the early turnovers. They do there. Maya Wardle with a nice little right-handed floater from the left side, giving the Irish a 29-10 lead, or 29-point lead, 39-10. Just trying to do numbers there in my head. Should not do that out loud.
No, not with your shoes on anyway.
No. English
get
teacher.
The toes involved.
Maya Wardle. Another breakaway layup off the turnover there, 41-10 now.
You know, we always talk about the first few minutes of a half.
Yep. Another
Can't
turnover
get that
here.
timeout. They turn it over before you can get that timeout.
Breitbach straight to the hoop. 43-10 now. Now suddenly the Irish have a 33-point lead here.
Here's the timeout
from Pontiac. We never get a chance to talk about this at the start of the game because we didn't do our little preview of the second half because we were focusing on Delaney there. But during our halftime talk with Coach Langhoff, it was pretty obvious he was unhappy with the way the starters came out intensity-wise.
Right.
And clearly, he didn't just tell us. He told the starters. Yeah. Because they've come out with a much different look in their eyes.
Right. And to his credit, too, he he took some of the responsibility for
Absolutely.
that. He didn't put it all on the kids. He's been doing this long enough that And I don't blame anybody. I just think it's the nature of the beast that you're dealing with. And I think that one of the things as you mature and just grow into this game, you have to learn to get ready for every single game. You know, I've seen, college games and all different types of situations where people are supposed to perform in a certain way, and they just come out flat for whatever reason that may be. So you have to be able to overcome those kind of things, and that's and he recognizes that. And Coach's been doing this long enough. He knows those kind of things are going to happen. The beauty of it is that we came out flat in the first quarter, still had a 7-point lead. A 7-point lead in the first quarter. Still translates to a 28-point victory, if you go all the way through. But he didn't like the way, and you know what? A good coach is not going to like it when your team's not.
Yes, not all about the results. Not really about the results. We get an over and back there on that. Pontiac inbounds play, leading to another Irish turnover. Biz Daly's going to use her pivot put there in a traditional way. Draws the foul, going to get 2 free throws.
We're talking about the free throws. Let's see what Biz can come through. You jinxed her the other way. That's good.
All right. The reverse jinx. It's very complicated stuff. She was shooting 28% at that point. So 6 for 21.
Got it, girl.
Couldn't tell by those two. Absolute beauties. 45-10 now. 35-point lead for the Irish. We're getting down to the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Oh, another. Boy, Cook and Ward will both get their hands on the ball.
Molly fouled the mask off of the Pontiac ball handler.
No, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger. You don't mess around with Jim. You know that, Mike. Let's see what happens there. Mackenzie Coates isn't going to be bothered by that. She's tough.
Yeah.
We got Delaney Cook, forces the turnover. Turns it into her points for herself on a breakaway layup from the right side, 47-10. Irish look a different team here, really, in these first 5 minutes. It's just amazing. Yeah, the first 4 minutes, actually.
Well, from the first quarter, it's been a 35-5 game.
Yeah.
And that's
the
way to share the ball.
There. Very nice. Very bright back from the left side. Scored from the right side on a layup. Now scores from the left side on the short one. 49-10. The ball's definitely started rolling downhill here for the Irish. Hands again, Molly Rickey, poking it away.
And Molly pokes, and then she pursues it. She continues to try to get
up on it. No. She's that crafty left-hander. When you're dribbling with your right hand, you are not dribbling against her weak hand. You're dribbling against her strong hand. Lefties always screw up people. Number 34. Oh, comes off a very pretty looking shot there from Samantha Johns. Just did not go in. Biz Daly attacking the rebound, but it goes off her hands and off her thighs and out of bounds. Pontiac will inbounds the ball underneath their own basket, the right side. They find themselves, the owners, unfortunately, have a 39-point deficit. And the Irish are playing sternum to sternum defense here.
Yeah, we're right up on them. Active hands, active feet.
Biz Daly's doing an excellent job. You're right, of using her feet, of sliding side to side. That's her big. She's out there guarding 24 feet away from the basket. That's your big. It's your big doing that. That's got to put a smile on Coach Langhoff's face. She was doing that in the first half too. 14. We have the mass timeout now here at 3:51. Comes at a good time for the Indians.
Yeah, it's 16-point run to start the quarter for the Irish, which is
4 minutes.
What you want to do. Yeah. 16 points in 4 minutes is that's a lot.
Scoring 4 points a minute there, if my division is correct. And they've done intensity. It's the shooting percentage is better, but that's because they're getting layups off of the turnovers. They're
Take a look at
better.
At our sponsors again.
Speaking of intensity, we could not do this in the manner you want. We'd be intensely in trouble if we didn't have Weaver's Fresh Food and Drink, OSF Orthopedics, Great Plains Orthopedics, J.C. Dillon, Peoria Notre Dame Boosters. Thank them always for all their fine work. the Schuler Brophy family, the Daly family, the Dalby family, J.P. Keeley, and the Wardle family. And, of course, M4 Steel, Jones Brothers Jewelers, and Cruisins in West Peoria, and Route 29. Thank you so much for all your help. Please patronize our sponsors. We can't do this for you without them doing that for us. Maya, good head fake, gets to the basket, maybe an extra step in there. 51-10. Irish now with a 41-point lead. Oh, another.
Molly just got flying.
She did. Well, she could recognize it quick. Maya actually was closer to it, but it was actually behind Maya. Molly was on it like a mongoose. The Irish putting in some subs here. Caitlin Cassidy coming in. Lexi Gorham coming in. Lexi did fine work in the first half for the Irish.
As did Caitlin and just about anybody that stepped on the floor in that first half. When we were struggling, we had some people that stepped up and
Elizabeth Hanley, positive contributions. Claire Diders all over it on the defensive end. And Irish still looking to run with this 43-point lead. Get the ball out to the corner. We're going to get a Molly Ricky 3. Doesn't go in. There's Lexi tracking down the rebound, eventually corralled by Caitlin.
Molly doesn't want to go to that right hand.
She doesn't want to go to that right hand there. She had a layup if she did. She knows it.
I think she just fouled out.
You can make a case that Molly Ricky was initiating all that contact with her shoulder.
Yeah.
But the men in the stripes say it was Pontiac's foul. So the Irish get the ball. Delaney Cook gets the ball, the right elbow, takes one dribble to give herself about a 12-footer instead of a 16-footer. Puts it in. Well, she's got some mid-range magic going today.
Yeah, she's had a big night, shooting the ball well.
Terrific.
Very active.
Yeah. Gonna get a travel there. And a fine player, number 21, Bailey Mashing. Seen some good stuff from her. She just kind of got wrong-footed there. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Maya walks into a top of the key three, off to the left. Maya's not stopping the defensive intensity here.
Well, she knows this is the last minute 50 she's going to play tonight.
You would think so.
Well, now we've got
Pontiac has put in some of their deeper reserves, and now the Irish are putting in some of their reserves. Jackie Luong, Claire Diders, Elizabeth Hanley back into the game. They all saw time in the first half. We got Cassidy, Gorman, Hanley, Diders, and Luong in the game for the Irish. Minute 44 to go. Irish up 55-10. We're going to get it again. Your turn to make a play, Mike. There you go.
How'd I do?
You did a very nice job. A little slow on starting the fast break. And Caitlin was looking for the ball a little bit earlier from you.
I tried to get Caitlin to run the floor. She wouldn't do it.
Teenagers. I got Lexi running the point now for the Irish. That's good to see. She can do that. Claire in the corner. Back out to Elizabeth Hanley. Jackie Luong. Go to Lexi. Lexi buries a corner three from the right. Beautiful. I think, yes.
Assist by Jackie.
Lexi. Yeah, assist by Jackie. We mentioned everybody on the Irish roster, or everybody on the Irish, 5 that are out there other than Caitlin Cassidy on that last play. Love to see that. There's that replay. Oh, it's a pretty shot from Lexi.
She's comfortable shooting that, and she makes that shot.
Yeah.
On a pretty regular basis.
Lexi's part of the freshman team that I helped coach, and not surprised that she's
right.
still with the program as a senior and still contributing.
Yeah, they've overcome a lot.
Yes, they have.
It's pretty impressive. That's the
the
intestinal fortitude of these kids.
I was only there for about 6 weeks helping them. just when they needed some help. But I heard it's taken years of intensive therapy for the girls to get over it, but I'm really proud of them for sticking with that program. This is Leah Daly's third steal. They've been doing fine work as the tip of the spear for their defense. And she's got some free throws to show for it here. She does not get the shooter's touch on that first one. Rolls off a bit. See if she can get this second one to go in. She does.
She does.
Great. Caitlin Cassidy inbounds. Lexi Gorham. Have a little discussion about something. The Irish got 35 seconds here to run some offense.
We're going to try to get Jackie a shot, it looks like.
Jackie's got that sweet left-handed jumper.
She's not afraid to let it go.
And get it
Here
out there. She steps into a good one there, a little bit short. A little bit rushed. The Irish grabbing the rebounds, though. They get it out to Caitlin Cassidy. She's short on her three-pointer. Pontiac controls the rebound. They're going to try to get a last shot off here in the quarter. They showed some nice ball movement there.
Good help by Hanley.
Yeah. But I was impressed by, they didn't get a shot off, but Pontiac did. Two girls passed up shots that, in the last 10 seconds you maybe think that you're going to take to try to get better looks for their teammates.
Right.
Ended up not working out because of the Irish hands on defense, but impressed with their still playing the game the right way there. The Irish are up 58-11 now. Got 8 minutes to go. We'll have a running clock here for the fourth quarter. Will you really be nitpicking to find something wrong the Irish did in that third quarter?
Yeah, that was a 25-1 quarter, and you score 25 points in a quarter, you're gonna win a lot of games, unless it's a garbage time in the fourth quarter or something, which is not the case. You come out, you always want to start the second half with some intensity. You want those first, right now you look at it in college, you always look and say, okay, up until our first media timeout. We're looking at up until our mass timeout in that third quarter, and the big thing is if you are ahead, you want to extend that lead. If you're behind, you want to cut that down. Just look at what our girls did in Metamora, where they were able to cut that lead down. They were 16 down at a mass timeout, then they were 10 down at the half, and then by the time we got to the mass timeout in the fourth quarter, we're 8 up. So we went the right direction. Metamora went the wrong, and here we went the right direction, which is what we want to do.
Yeah. And has led to this 58-11 lead here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Irish have Caitlin Cassidy, Jackie Long, Claire Deiters, Elizabeth Hanley, and Lexi Gorham out on the floor. And they're playing the defense just as intensely as if the score was 18-11. Oh, there's that intensity. Caitlin Cassidy. Long arms and long legs to go the length of the court with that steal. Lay it up for the left-handed layup. 60-11. No matter who's on the floor for the Irish, you cannot throw a loose pass.
No, everybody that we have on our team can play. They all have skill. They're able to play.
We talk about our depth. I mean, we generally are throwing 9 to 11 girls onto the court, even in games that have a competitive score line. Jackie Long does a very nice job of catching that ball, spinning around, scoring. Jackie Long puts it up.
Mara Dooley coming in now.
Mara Dooley coming in for Caitlin Cassidy. The catch was the most impressive part about Jackie's layup.
Jackie's a pretty good athlete.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we played her a lot freshman year. She was good out there. She knew what she was doing. Also about the sweetest kid on the planet.
Oh,
that never hurts.
She might be the most likable kid in the building as far as all the other students. Everybody loves Jackie.
Tell you what, if you wanted to vote for her, I wouldn't complain. Mara trying to find one of her teammates, just couldn't.
Nobody could get open.
Nope. But instead of making a foolish pass and starting a fast break for the other team, she just held on to it.
Yeah, you don't want that live ball.
No,
turnover if you
tell
can
my
help it.
kids when I was coaching, let's make our mistakes, our turnovers going towards our basket. Don't start fast breaks for the other team with our passes. All right, the Irish up 62-11, 6 minutes to go. Still playing good defense. As soon as it's out of my mouth, call a foul on Lexi. A blocking foul out there about 25 feet from the basket. Just competing. No, Pontiac got a timeout. It stopped an offensive opportunity for them. Coaches never know that, but they were probably going to get a layup for their JV player, Cadence Helms. Sometimes coaches get in the way, Coach.
Yeah, we try to think too much sometimes, and that's
he was trying to get one of his subs into the game, so he was doing the right thing, and it turned out that they have a wrong result if you're an Indian fan. There is Jackie's pass, spin, and finish.
Yeah, catch, spin, finish.
I wonder if the Bears are looking at her. They could use somebody like her out of the backfield. I wonder if she can play quarterback.
Bears could use a little bit. I think as a camera spans the crowd, or is it span or scan? What are we looking at?
We're going to say scan.
Then, as that happens, we could probably find 11 people out there that could go to Soldier Field and maybe give them a run.
Yeah, I know we can find 11 people out there that can coach. All right, that ends the edit.
Well, there's usually thousands in the stands who can coach.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Every day they come.
Yeah.
They go to the pregame meetings at 8 o'clock in parking lots.
I was in Chicago yesterday, and we drove by Soldier Field, and it's still standing. Nobody's torn it down yet, so the Bears are going to continue to play there.
That's a shame. Right, Candace Helm gets the ball down low there, gets the block, but Pontiac's going to retain possession. Went off the Irish from the block there. Solid defense. Clock is running again. It was 62-11 Irish lead. Down to 5 minutes. Pontiac inbounds the ball, looking to get the ball into Helms. Much as they were trying to do in the JV game, and much as happened then, they're being thwarted by the Irish point of attack defense. We're going to call it as a deflection here. Elizabeth Hanley probably got her hand on it. Elizabeth gets her hand on just about anything that comes nearer on the defensive end. 4:45 to go. 62-11 Irish. Pontiac still playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. Still setting picks. Still talking to each other. Still playing for each other.
Well, again, anybody that's on the floor right now, you don't know over the course of the season what might happen.
And Luong there with a little
when you're looking
foul.
at still with any kind of COVID things going on, any kind of heaven forbid any kind of injury or anything that may happen, everybody could be a big part of what we need here. So you don't ever want to take anything for granted. Anytime you're on the floor, you play the game hard.
Yep.
You play the game the right way. You respect your opponents, and you play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Yep. I'll be interested to pay attention to the Illini Prairie Conference results. See how Pontiac fares the rest of the season. They got some good stuff going out there. One of them's right in front of us right now, Aaliyah Daly. She's been a havoc in the Irish backcourt with her steals, leading to layups and fouls. We'll get the ball into Helms there. She gets her shot off, misses everything. Jackie Long tracks it down, throws the ball up ahead to Mar Dooley, who puts it in.
Always love to see that.
Yes.
Good things to happen for good kids, you know.
That was an excellent fast break run by the Irish substitutes. Going to get a three-pointer here from 3. Dooley tracks down this rebound. I mentioned the Dooley name in a positive manner a lot tonight between the JV game and the varsity game.
Not many negatives you can say about those kids.
Lexi Gorham.
Lexi Gorham said, why not? And there goes Mara again, 3. Another rebound. Jump ball going to Pontiac.
All right, number 35.
Got a mass timeout.
Sammy Lard coming in for the Irish. A little varsity time. Mass timeout here. I predict Sammy's going to get an offensive rebound.
You don't have to take all 90 seconds.
Chances are.
Chances are. 100% chance of her going after an offensive rebound and getting it. That was 3:02 here. The Irish up 64-11.
And as I'm looking at just, some of the some of the kids who, are not going to get back in the game, but, the balance scoring, 16 points from Delaney Cook, 13 Maya Wardo, 9 from Molly Rickey and Caitlin Cassidy, 7 for Mary Breitbach. That's just, that's 5 players that are, close to double figures, and it just evenly dispersed. And then, you take Biz. Biz only had the 2 free throws, but Biz just does so many things that that's a huge thing.
Yeah, there's no doubt that her offensive contributions go far beyond the scorebook tonight.
That's right.
With her cutting, with her moving, with her grabbing offensive
rebounds. Then we got everybody. You got people that come in and play the game, and don't get the glory. The Elizabeth Hanley is one that you talked about. Yeah. Elizabeth just comes in, and all she does is what you ask her to do. She does everything well. She does everything right, and she makes plays. She'll score if she has to, but and we have unselfish kids that are willing to do those things, and that's why we're successful so far, and we will continue to be that way.
Yep. All this experience that Irish are getting in this game from these girls, especially Lexi, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to see Lexi maybe take a greater slice of the pie here in the rotation. Those first 9 girls. She's really acquitted herself well today, especially in the first quarter when the Irish were not. This game was in doubt at one point. It was 9-5, getting near the end of the first quarter.
Lexi all the way to the basket.
Lexi there. Lexi's trying to make me look good as a prognosticator. She did everything but make the layup.
Lexi just doesn't give herself enough credit.
No.
Lexi's a lot better than she thinks she is.
Yeah, very hard on herself.
She is.
She should let us be hard on her. That's it, our job. We're going to get a shooting foul here for Pontiac. Number 23. Haley Lindley is going to get the free throws.
So we're going to bring in Mingus and Bear.
Having a discussion here about getting some kids into the game.
I think he wants to get him in. If you don't call the timeout as they're shooting a free throw, the clock continues to run. So now you get him in, and then the clock will start again. Probably on the free throw that's missed.
Yeah.
Or the second one made, whatever it may be. So
normally after the first free throw, you could get those subs in.
Yeah, but I think what Lane didn't want to do if he was going to wait, that first free throw, they could have burned another 30 seconds off, and those kids don't get as much time in the game. So that's all that's going on here.
Well, heads up coaching from Coach Langhoff there.
Yeah, he's always thinking.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's really going to get him in trouble one of these days. All right, game reset, 2:07 here. Pontiac will be shooting 2 free throws when we come back out of this. Irish are up 64-11. Managed to play everybody on their bench. Including some of the JV players now sticking their names in the varsity playbook there.
Ellie Bear, Julia Mingus.
Julia Mingus and Sammy Lard over there. Haley Lindley
makes the
shoot
first
his roll for that first one. 64-12 now. I bet you she swishes this one. That was not meant to jinx her. I'm hoping she does. There she goes. All right. Ellie Bear got the ball out top now. We're in number 24.
Good look into Sammy. If Sammy misses, she's getting the rebound.
The other fine offensive rebounder, Claire Diders, beat her to it. There's another steal. Another steal there by Leah Daly.
Julia with a very nice pass up to Claire.
Oh, there you go. Reward Claire for running. Reward Claire for getting the offensive rebound in the first place on the previous possession. She goes to the free throw line. Chance to shoot 2 free throws. 64-13 Irish. Claire swishes the first one. She'll get a second one here with about a minute to go on the clock. Clock is running, remember, 65-13. Claire swished her first one. She swishes her second one. 66-13 now is the score. Pontiac looking to make a positive end to this game on the offensive end. But the subs the Irish you put in don't want to give up points.
No, they're still going to play hard.
Yeah, well, since Sammy Large, she can't help but play hard. Same thing with
Ellie
Bear.
way.
Yeah, she's not going to give you any quarter. There's Dooley putting up a brick wall there. Helms puts up a nice shot, doesn't get it.
Mingus' second rebound.
Yep, and she's got an assist. And she's going to get a basket and a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play if they'll let her take it. 68-13. She may not get it. She's going to have to shoot it quick. And she misses it. And there's Claire with the offensive rebound off it. Almost scored off of it. And that buzzer will set our final score at 68-13 with the Peoria Notre Dame Lady Irish over the Lady Indians from Pontiac. We thank Pontiac for coming. We wish them safe travels on the way back up to Livingston County. And congratulate the Irish on really a dominant second half performance. It's really a dominant last three quarters performance.
Yeah, the second half ended up being, it was 35-2. Pontiac made 2 free throws in the second half, so excellent defense. We came out, we made some shots early, and that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
And we just you want to take care of business on a night like this, and we did.
Yeah.
Took us a little while to get going,
We did.
Once we got going, we took care of business. Now we got to put this thing out of. Got to get rid of that the way we got rid of the. Got to get rid of the Metamora game the other night. And start focusing now on Saturday.
Yeah. Now we can look ahead to normal community. Coach Langhoff had said we were caught looking behind and looking ahead when he was talking to us at halftime. And I thought it was a great phrase for what happened to the Irish in the first quarter.
Very true.
All right, so thank you for this. The Irish with a big victory over the visitors from Pontiac, a franchise or a program victory. The JV did the same thing. And we will see you all back here in some form or the other for normal community. 2 o'clock for the JV game and 3:30 for the varsity game on Saturday. Thanks for listening, everybody. Again, thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to Mike Plunkett, Mike Bear, John Cummings next to us here, and Aaron Cunningham for putting us all together for us. And we'll see you on Saturday. Goodbye.